Speaking of drag racing, we've had a massive, massive week in the United States at Bradenton Park, where it was the US Street Nationals. This is one of my favourite events. I managed to catch round one live. They flow racing allowed, I'll put a live feed out on YouTube for round one, which I managed to catch live. And then after that, I kind of, it was a subscribe deal. But there's a good highlights package from Flow Racing on YouTube if you want to go back and watch this event. This event is prize pool, I think, was $75,000. And in the end, Ken Quattruccio, driving a screw-blown 69 Camaro. It's not his, it's actually Scott Tidwell's car. Took out the win against Lyle Barnett. Lyle's one of my favourites. I've got to be honest with you. I really like Lyle Barnett. Took out Lyle Barnett in his Tommy Yeoman's Camaro. That is a Proline deal, Hemi, but with a Pro Charger. So it was really great to see the different combinations. We had twin turbo, we had screw blonde, we had Pro Charger, and it was great to see these two guys come to the top. But look, out of the whole event, unfortunately, the talking point for me, or for a lot of people out of this event, was not so much the end winner, even though I knew, and credit to Ken Quattruccio, he's done a magnificent job, but it was actually Kai Kelly of Street Outlaws fame taking out our man, Stevie Jackson, in the first round, which became a real talking point for the whole event. And I'll say why. Now, forgive me, I will read this out verbatim. This is from our friend Donald Long, who is a long-time radial promoter. He promotes the Lights Out event and No Mercy events. And he is also a big advocate for pro mod racing and radial racing. So he wrote this on Facebook, I reckon about 2 weeks ago. I remember seeing it. And he said, no, it must have been the day before, sorry. He said, if Kai Kelly beats Shatter, that's referring to Stevie Jackson's car. He said, if Kai Kelly beats Shatter tomorrow, I'll let a no prep fan smash the tip of with a hammer. Now, I'm pause there because I don't want to say the word because we're a community radio station, but I am referring to his manhood. He said he would let a no prep fan smash the tip of his manhood with a hammer. In the end, Kai Kelly put Stevie Jackson on the trailer, first round.
Yeah, well, I wonder what made him so confident.
He is a big fan of Steve Jackson. We all are. But there's a point where you've got to read between, read the play here. What I don't understand about all of this is the fact that Kai Kelly actually won the Snowbird Nationals only 2 weeks ago and took out $50,000.
Yep.
So he's on a winning streak, right? Steve Jackson, I'm not saying he's in a lull. I'm not suggesting that at all. But I don't understand the upside of that statement. Because if Steve Jackson had won that race...
Because it was tough competition.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's... it's
There's no
interesting
upside
that you would...
to that statement. If Steve Jackson was to win, and he was expected to win, really, but if Steve Jackson did win, what's the upside? Nothing.
Yeah.
If he lost, the credibility here is lost for Donald completely.
Yeah, it is. It is a little bit because it's... Yeah, like I'm questioning what made him so confident, and if with Kai Kelly just winning at the Snowbird Nationals, like you said, it doesn't seem like is he actually prepared to go through with this bet because he's made his bed now, hasn't he?
I know. The thing is, it goes back a long way. Donald Long has never been a fan of no prep, and he's not a fan of Street Outlaws. He calls them the Sesame Street. So there's always been a love-hate relationship, more hate towards Kai Kelly, Big Chief, Murder Nova, all those guys. Doesn't like them at all. Now, whether you like them or not, those guys have created a brand that far exceeds Donald Long's brand, in my view. But I'm a big fan of Donald Long and what he's done. If you go back to 2010, he has some really good content on YouTube, Donald Long. He used to dress up in a mink Coat, with Lenko Jim as well, and they used to trash talk a lot of these no prep events, and they had a radial. They've always been for the radials. But I think he's done a lot of... I put a question out there on Facebook. I said, is this marketing genius or is this a disaster?
Yeah,
And to me, it's a disaster.
I mean, I think like when it's one of those things when you look at marketing and it's what is your end game for marketing? Is it exposure? Because I think that when it comes down to social media, when it's all about the interactions and engagement, how many people are liking the post, sharing the post, commenting on it, if that's drawn the attention of people on the other side of the computers, drawing their eyes that way, and then going to find out more about this. It was shared on our Talk and Power group chat that we have, our private group chat between us co-hosts. But then, it popped up on my racing page as well, on my Facebook page. And I don't follow as much as this outlaw racing and radial racing on my Facebook there. So for the algorithm to say, hey, I think you might be interested in this because a lot of people in your genre are currently looking at it, commenting on it. It's done its part for exposure for marketing.
I think, we've got Lights Out, whatever it is, 16, 18, I can't remember what number they're up to. It's coming up it's in 2 or 3 weeks' time. So his exposure to that event is massive. But he's done his brand a lot of damage. And what he has done in the meantime is elevate Kai Kelly to the next level. Kai Kelly only won the first round. He went out in the second round. Tyre shook the car and was out straight away.
Yeah.
So, but Kai Kelly, and a lot of people thought that Kai Kelly won the event. He didn't win the event. Ken Quattruccio won the event.
Yeah, but his lights, Kai Kelly's lights, his name's the one up in lights because of this comment. Yeah.
So he's fueled Kai's notoriety even further, and the Street Outlaws and the No Prep brand. To what avail? He's gone backwards. I think it was a massive, massive mistake. Now, and already, obviously he can't go through with the deal. There's not something that you can do.
You could do it.
You could, but I mean, it's...
You might want to put a blindfold on the No Prep fan and have it under a curtained box or in a shoebox and do it. But it's whether they're going to record it, stream it, and gain views from that as well. At least to view his reaction from it all and the pain he'll be suffering.
I can't see how he would go through it. But anyway, I guess he has to, but I don't know what he's going to do there.
Look, all credibility will be lost for him if he doesn't follow through with these kind of things, is it?
Anyway, it's a really... Unfortunately, it took away... Ken's moment in the sun and Lyle's moment in the sun as well, because that was an awesome race, those two in the final. And congratulations to Lyle Barnett as well for getting into the final as well. He is going places. Big fan of Lyle Barnett and big fan of Ken as well. So congratulations to them. We really need to mention Aussie. This guy should have been Aussie of the Year as well. Grantley Schloss as well, who won in Pro 275, taking out Cletus McFarlane, or Garrett Mitchell, that's his proper name, Garrett Mitchell, in round 1 as well. So that was a great win for the Aussie over there. And another Aussie we need to mention is Australian Michael Constantino as well. In his right-hand drive, VN Commodore, he actually, in round 1, took... I think he went a few rounds, but he came up against Eddie Ramirez in the semis and lost in limited 235. So congratulations to Michael as well. Michael is from memory, from ICE as well. ICE, the Ignition mob.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's the CEO there. So congratulations to Michael racing over there in his VN Commodore.
Representing in his Commodore.
It is. It's awesome to see, VN over there. Yeah.